What is going on, YouTube Nation? This is Darth Dividend. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. On Mondays, I usually do updates on my M1 finance portfolio, as my goal is to hit to $100,000 in my stock portfolio, then expand even further. And then my goal is to on my Fundrise account is to get to $100,000. So I'm just going to reinvest those dividends, let things fly. So Mondays are my M1 Finance, Fridays are Fundrise. So I'm going to give you an update on my M1 Finance account and tell you which stocks I bought. So right now I have IIPR, Pfizer, Coca-Cola. I have this quarterly stocks. I have Iron Mountain in here, QYLD, Cheesecake Factory, AT&T, ExxonMobil is doing pretty well. BIP, Brookfield Infrastructure Partners, Unilever, WestRock. I did add 3M to that. Discover Financials, who's doing really well. Fastenal, Royal Caribbean's coming back. They're making a comeback. Seagate Technology, Boeing, Delta Airlines, and Hormel Foods Corporation, Maxim Integrated Products, Ryman Hospitality Properties, LTC Properties, Bank of America, and SPHD, and I added Disney to my dividend portfolio. So normally I like monthly and quarterly dividends, but Disney is one that will help me out in the long run with dividends. It's usually semi-annually. I just did a review on Disney. It was just such an attractive stock that I really couldn't leave it out of my dividend portfolio. So as of right now, because of Disney, I did a huge review on Disney. I'll put that in the top right-hand corner about Disney and what I believe in. But, right now the ball is rolling, and even better, my work, which I'm very surprised at a hospital right now, and the announcement that they made, I can cash out 40 hours of PTO. So that's pretty nice. That I could actually just throw that in here if I wanted to. And I'm really tempted to just throw in that extra X amount of dollars into my dividend portfolio and let this grow, because once I get to $10,000, I need to change the fractional shares. I'm really going to focus on Pfizer and some of these other companies, and then leave the other ones out a little bit with the percentage of the fractional shares. But right now, things are looking really strong. I'm going to add probably a few more stocks, which I will discuss next Monday on my M1 Finance portfolio. And then I'm going to start phase one to get to $10,000. And I need to really think about this with strategizing. I'm looking at Welltower right now, UGI Corporation. That's another one you might want to consider. I am also looking into Church and Dwight. That is the guys that make like Arm & Hammer. And I'm also looking at Starbucks. So the thing is, I need to really grow this a little bit more with my quarterly dividends stocks so that the ball can get rolling. I mean, I have some in SPHD. I have, but Disney I need to grow a little bit. I know Bank of America needs to get up there. LTC Properties is only at 2%. So I still have a ways to go. But if I put $1,000 in my dividend portfolio with all these, I know that I'm going to get the ball rolling. So I'm really excited about that. But I'm really excited to add Disney. I know that they suspended their dividend, but if you watch my video, again, I'm not a financial advisor. There's a lot of hype with Disney. I mean, come on, they own Marvel. I mean, how many of you guys watched the Avengers? Or I mean, how many of you guys watched the previous Star Wars movie? That's only going to get better. So if they own like pretty much George Lucas and they own Marvel, they own all these other channels. I mean, they're just like a superpower, and they're just going to get bigger. I mean, Disney Plus is stronger. I mean, I got some pretty strong stocks in here right now. So I'm liking the way things are going, and I'm putting in $50 a week. Sometimes I'll just add, $5 or $10 extra to get the ball rolling with some of these stocks. But, you know, this is the potential's there to grow. I mean, the thing is, if I'm putting money in each week, I need to buy a lot of these, companies, and I need to at least get to 5%. Then the dividends and everything starts buying everything else. So my focus really needs to be on and get some of these fractional shares to be a little bit bigger before the ball really gets rolling, because that's when things get really exciting. And then that's when the compound interest kicks in. I know I'm only at like 5,000. Well, what is really 5,000? My goal is 100,000. And following Matt Ramey's model will help me get to that target. So, that's a nice thing about, social media and, networking with very strong dividend investors. I mean, I'm, how would I describe it? Things are going well. I mean, don't get me wrong, but there are some people that have, $100,000, $200,000, $300,000. These guys are just making a killing, but I'm just getting the ball rolling. And I appreciate you guys being very active on this channel, because, I'm learning a lot from you guys. I'm learning a lot from a lot of your companies. And the more reviews I do on stocks and the stock analysis and everything, the more that you guys can be informed about really good stocks. So that's the thing that's very exciting with this dividend portfolio. So things are slowly getting up there. But again, it's going to take time. I mean, when it comes to dividend investing, Rome wasn't built in one day. So you have to be patient. You have to be smart. I mean, the nice thing is with these fractional shares, once you start getting up there and some of these stocks like start giving off dividends monthly and certain times, and 3M gives off this, WestRock gives off this, Unilever hooked me up, you start seeing this. This is what's exciting. So I earned $43.11 in dividends. Where did I just earned 34. Morning trading, what was a dividend? Somebody just hooked me up and it just showed. I think AT&T hooked me up. So, things are getting a lot stronger. QYLD, SPHD, LTC, Brookfield Real Assets Income Fund. So this is just the month of April. IIPR hooked me up, Seagate hooked me up. I mean, this is the exciting thing. Iron Mountain hooked me up at 653. So things are just getting there. The ball is starting to get rolling now. So this is what's really exciting. Let's see what else I'm getting previously. Okay, I know I got a small amount of shares. So Coca-Cola hooked me up. Gladstone hooked me up, which I just have them in my portfolio on my why did I just get a brain freeze? E-Trade. So that's on E-Trade. So the more I'm putting in, the more I'm seeing the compound interest kick in. So let's see how many holdings I have. Disney. So let's just go from the opposite direction. So I have Pfizer the most in Pfizer. I have AT&T. I have Coca-Cola. I have Iron Mountain. IIPR. So once I start getting to 20 in a lot of these, that's when it's just going to start kicking some ass. And it's going to be really exciting to see these things grow. So I'm not even, once I get to 10, I mean, this is when the damage starts kicking in and everything. So, these bad boys, I mean, they pack a punch. There's no doubt. So, I have 28 positions. I'll probably get to 31 or 32, and then I'll go from there. But right now, this is looking pretty good. So once I have 30, then I'm going to just keep on reinvesting, and then just hold, because I can't just all of a sudden jump the gun and just buy shares here, shares there, shares there. I mean, I need to get these ones a lot bigger, because that's where the excitement starts kicking in with the compound interest. Then I can start getting more and more stocks and dividend stocks and everything. So that's where things are looking good. I need to probably get more in cheesecake. I'm just looking at a few of mine. Ryman Hospitality Properties, that's a real estate investment trust that obviously is hospitality. That's down right now, so I need to really get that rolling. And see, LTC. So SPHD is right there. 3M, SDIV. Look at this one, Brookfield Real Assets Income Fund. This is one that's, it gives off a nice dividend. It's almost like a bond, but it's pretty strong. So just consider that in the long run. I need to at least get 3 or 4 of these guys, and then I can start getting going. They're expensive, so that's the thing that's it's kind of challenging. But these right here, these are my heavy hitters right now. Even ExxonMobil, because they're starting to go up and wake up, because people are starting to get back in the road. And I just found out in Ohio, this article, that their first COVID cases, their first 5, were actually in January. So this might have been out a lot earlier. So this might be able, because of that, this might be able to get us start rolling a little bit more and a little bit faster. So that should be, that's going to be exciting to see things go. Probably need to get more on these, because I can get more monthly dividends off of these, and get the ball rolling. Because my long-term goal is to make like 2,000 to, well, I said 1,000, maybe $1,000 to $3,000 on my monthly dividends, and $2,000 to $4,000 a month on my quarterly dividends, and go from there, which is pretty nice. I'm not trying to make like $70,000 or something investing in this. So it's just going to take time. So I'm just going to put in 50 a week. If I get that nice bonus, or I cash out my check, because I am picking up for overtime to get this bad boy rolling too. And once I get this rolling, the sky's the limit. So I probably will put the bonus in with my cashing out my paycheck, because I could probably see if I cash it out. I can do each week. I can throw in $100 or something like that. I don't know. I had to figure that out. But right now, my return kind of looks terrible. I'm down 310.48, obviously, because of rates and real estate. IIPR was hit hard. Coca-Cola, when I bought in, it's looking pretty low, but I do have a lot of shares in it. But things will come back strong. I'm just gonna let it flow, let it ride. Let me know what you think of my dividend portfolio. Again, if you guys are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. So Disney is the one that I had. I think that things will come back pretty strong with the economy. So I'm just going to continue to reinvest. I probably need to hold back maybe a week or two and then start adding more. But so far, so good. Things look very strong. I'm targeting a few stocks that I know will grow and get stronger. So that's about it. I know WestRock just pretty much slashed their dividend, but what are you going to do? Just be smart, take things slow, and go with the flow. So what do you think? And welcome to my channel. Again, if you guys are new, this is M1 Monday, and you guys have a good one.